This is happiness, to be everything at once. Be unblinded, be unlearned, be unbridled and unburned.
Hey everyone, and welcome back to a brand new episode of Mood Prep. This is my last one from Kefalonia. I don't know how to say it in Greek. I do apologize to any of you Greeks that are listening in or of Greek descent. Anyway, descent, is that a word? Anyway, moving on from today, I actually going to talk about it's kind of a quote, kind of a passage that I saw one of my friends share, and I thought it was to the point. I like that, and also was quite thought provoking. And I'm going to paraphrase it. I couldn't remember it exactly, but either way, on a delightful picture of him working out, he put a passage that read something along the lines of, "It's okay to let go. It's okay to hold on. The power is in the choosing when to do so." Right. And so, the beautiful thing about stepping back and looking at this is that there are times in our life where letting go is possibly the most resourceful and most beneficial thing that we can do. There are also times in our life where digging in and holding on to something may be beneficial as well, and it may serve you, that may be more resourceful for you. And so the most powerful thing is understanding that that choice is ours. If we are still suffering from fucking shit in the past, where most suffering occurs, like it's in the moment of the past, right? We're still holding on to that. Now, that's serving us in some way or another, and it's not to say that if we've had horrible things happen to us in our childhood or our past that we can just fucking get over it. I'm not saying that. I'm saying that when somebody is ready, they can learn to let go of what's no longer fucking serving them. The flip of that is that if we let everything go, well, then we have no fucking memory. But other than that, we aren't able to hold on to anything. We aren't able to maybe stick into a relationship, or maybe there's memories in our youth that we really love, we really enjoy, and we choose to hold on to those memories, right? And so, once again, the power here is looking at what we want to let go of and what we want to hold on to. And so, sometimes we're going to let go of, for example, the superego, the critical voice that occurs in our head, let go of the power it has over us, right? Doesn't mean it's going to disappear. That's okay. It's probably never going to disappear. But it's separating ourselves from it and letting go of its power. It doesn't have any power. We give it power. And in the flip of that, to let go is to hold on. When we let go of something, we hold on to something else. An example of that is that in that moment of the superego, we let go of the superego holding power over us, and we hold on to our own power. That's the whole idea of stepping into our own power, right? Being responsible and so forth. So the beautiful thing is that with letting go or holding on is that ultimately it is our choice. We choose to do so, and we can choose either way, and some people can argue against that, but maybe it's just the fact that they're not in a state where they're ready to do that. And there's nothing wrong with that at all. There's no good and bad in this. Right? It's about choosing for ourselves what's going to be resourceful and useful in that moment, or maybe in the next moment. And maybe there's something that's horrible for us that we are holding on to. And so what's the positive intention for you? What's the positive intention for you to hold on to that? What's it feeding? Is it feeding some sort of identity that's allowing you to receive love via people feeling sorry for you? Now, I'm not putting that down. That's a legitimate thing that I think every single one of us has done unconsciously or consciously. Right? And more people would like, a lot of people wouldn't want to admit it, but there's a lot of people, like, and when I say people, I'm talking, I've worked with fucking heaps, and we're crossing, like, adult males in their 50s, females in their 40s, males in their 20s, females in their 30s, and so forth and so forth. And so, like, these are people that you sit next to, you walk past in the street, and it's so consistent across the board, but we're acting like none of it actually occurs. We're acting like we're all immune. That's not me. It's like I'm tuning in about someone else. It's like, no, we're the someone else. Hey. And so when we're able to really recognize just how broad our scope of our personality is, and what I mean by that is the evil that we're capable of, the the deceit that we're capable of, the love that we're capable of, all the whole kit and caboodle, not just the nice parts, and ignore the dark. It's like trying to say there's no night. No, there's no night. What are you talking about? It's just daytime all the fucking time. It's like, well, somewhere in the world it is, but wherever you are, it can't be like that. It's not how life works. It's understanding that the light and the dark are the same thing. It's connected. We can't have one without the other. And so there is no good and bad in this. In letting go or holding on, there's no good and bad. It's just about choosing what's going to serve me for whatever my positive intention is. The interesting thing is that some people hate that. They hate the fact that there isn't a right and wrong, a good and bad, that they need some sort of closure, that has to be a decision, it has to be made, and that if we don't have the right decision, then it's the wrong decision. It's black and white, right? This is how a lot of people operate, and it's like that critical voice that's occurring inside them is being projected at to how everyone else should live their life. And, often it's like, I've done the research, I know the right thing in this situation, and so on and so forth. And the interesting thing is that people that sit on this side of the spectrum, and it's a very large spectrum, there's a lot of grey, right, is that they're very good at holding on to how things should be, holding on to what's right, holding on to old beliefs that govern the way that I behave in this moment, right? Now, the opposite is a person that's just so good at letting go, or they're really bad at letting go because they let go all the time, right? And when we're our strength becomes our weakness when we're too good at it, that we do it all the time. We're not longer choosing when to do it, it's how we operate. And they just let go, and they let go, and they're talking about everyone letting go, and this is all well and good, but they're holding on to something and they're not even aware of it. They're actually holding on to the belief that they should let go. Like, can you see the paradox in that? Let go of that belief, mate. You're so good at it, let go of it. You don't need to let go of everything and see what happens. See how that actually comes to eventuate in that individual. And so the power, it goes back to that part of the sentence that's like, it is your choice about letting go or holding on. It is your fucking choice about what's going to be the most resourceful for you, and if you're ready for change, or if you want things to stay the same in your reality in the way that you view reality. Because remember, we don't view reality, we view our reality. We view reality through our lens, right? And to be able to just become the witness, it means that we remove all of this human egoic structures of giving things names and seeing how things should be and all this sort of stuff, and just allow us to observe the universe for just a little while. It could be a flower, but we wouldn't even call it that. It's just what it is in that moment. It can be whatever. It doesn't matter. And it sounds ridiculous, and some people hate that. They go, what are you talking about? And they're holding on again, and here's me letting go. Hey, it's pretty interesting. And so this beautiful flow of let go, hold on, what it really does is it gives us that opportunity to step back. It gives us the opportunity to step back and to witness whatever's occurring around us and whatever we're doing as well. Because here's the thing, we're not just witnessing the world, we're witnessing what comes up for us, what fears, what wishes, what thinking, what love, what emotions, and learning what's the positive intention behind that. Just fucking leaning into that and going, well, why does that come up? Why do I get nervous about that? It's like, well, I don't want that person to think this of me. It's like, fuck, why do I care what that person thinks of me? The next question, that question props up this answer of like, well, if they like me, then I'm safe. It's like, fuck, I still think that I need someone else's approval to be safe. Wow. Okay, perfect. Is that serving you? No, it's not. I didn't even realize I was holding on to that. It's right. Are you ready to let go of it? Yes. It's like, well, here's the fucking process. Hey, like, it's when and here is a quick process for you. Whenever you recognize that, it's not going to go away straight away. And those fucking coaches that tell you otherwise, they're afraid to do the work, right? And the work it's going to keep arising, but over time, and you can take that emotion out of it because it rises, and that emotion in your gut, and everyone knows what I'm talking about with that. It starts to get like it's firm. It's like something in your gut, right? And then over time, it dissipates when you shift into a new meaning. And so that work is going to be different for each individual. It's hard for me to sit on a podcast and go, do this precisely. I can say, these are some things to consider, and this is my offer for you. But it's up to you to then go do that work. Yeah. Anyway, If you would like to learn more about that, then by all means, please feel free to jump on Facebook, search Mood Prep Online, and join the free Facebook group there. I've got more stuff coming up in that group this month as well, coming as soon as I get back to Australia. I've got a few bits and pieces. Otherwise, team, look, that's me done for today. If you did find this podcast beneficial, it would mean the world to me if you'd pass on to someone else that you think would also find it beneficial. If you haven't already, I already mentioned Facebook, jump on there. If you share this podcast on social media, especially on Instagram, make sure you tag me at DDNix. Otherwise, team, that's me done for today. Until tomorrow, peace and pizza, kick today in the dick, and slay the dragon. I'll see you soon.
To be everything at once, be unblinded, be unlearned, be unbridled and unburned.